You are listening to 600 Saga. Today's feature is Morning After by Kiley Levinson. It was the headache that woke me. I felt as if someone had stomped my brain into mush, then tossed it out with the trash. When I tried cracking my eyes open, light stabbed them like needles. I groaned. What the hell happened to me? Finally, Margot Lucas. I forced my eyes open and squinted in the direction of the voice. Who are you? What did you do to me? I croaked. The light was too bright to make out much more than a man-shaped silhouette. And were those bars? What did I do to you? You're the one who wandered over to the dead side of town. The dead side of town? I scrambled to my feet, ignoring the pain that lanced up my legs, and stumbled against what were definitely bars, like the ones in jail cells. You can't keep me here. I'm human. Calm down. Don't you remember what happened to you? Either the light was getting dimmer or my eyes were adjusting, because I could now make out the face of the man standing on the other side of the bars. He was of middling height, muscular, and in dire need of a haircut. The law enforcement uniform and the cast mark over his right eye completed the image of the stereotypical reluctant werewolf police officer. Remember what happened to me? I repeated, once I'd recovered from the shock of his audacity. Obviously, you've drugged and kidnapped me for some insane reason, and you're dressed like a policeman so I won't protest. Well, I won't be fooled. The werewolf just snorted. I'm dressed like a policeman because I am a policeman, lady. No, you're not. I coughed once, then twice. My throat felt like sandpaper. What had he given me? Look, as hilarious as this little act is, I don't really care what you think. You've got a couple of hours for them to call your next of kin for goodbyes. Then one of the guys from the other side will come and take you off my hands. That's how it goes. Okay? While he talked, my eyes continued to adjust. Behind the werewolf were all the trappings of a small police station, down to the insignias on the wall. Doubt began to creep into my mind. This was a very elaborate kidnapping ruse. What do you mean, goodbyes? The werewolf turned and folded himself into a nearby chair. You know, standard procedure for transition. No contact once you cross to the other side. You know how it goes. Transition to what? I struggled to keep my voice even, but I managed. Just. You really don't remember, do you? Transitioning to what? I repeated through gritted teeth. Zombie. You're a zombie. I stared at him. No, I'm human. You want to look in a mirror? I'm human. There was no way I could be a zombie. It simply wasn't possible. There's been a mistake. The werewolf stood, wandered over to a file cabinet, and rifled through a couple of drawers before approaching my cell, carrying a mirror not much larger than his hand. See for yourself. He held the mirror up, even with my face. The face was mine, for sure. Acne scars on my chin, eyebrows that managed to make me look stern even when I was trying to appear friendly, a nose that was just a little bigger than I'd like. The human cast mark was still on my cheek. But now there was a bigger scar overlaid. An X that crossed over my nose and stretched all the way up to my hairline and down my jaw. "But I'm human," I whispered. The werewolf sat back down and tossed the mirror aside. "Not anymore." This was Morning After by Kiley Levinson. Read more about Margot on newlifeveganzombie.wordpress.com. Kiley Levinson is a young writer currently studying creative and professional writing at Bangor University. She was an editor and contributor to Not Quite Airplanes, an anthology of amateur writing available on Amazon, and an editor of the booklet for the 2017 Bangor Student Media Showcase. She knows too much about grammar and magic systems, and not enough about how to be an adult or talk to people. Current projects include writing about zombies, fictional universes, fire mages, knitting a massive scarf, and cross-stitching cats. Read more on her blog, newlifeveganzombie.wordpress.com. Check our show notes for links. Music is provided by Mads. Learn more about 600 Second Saga, our authors, how to submit your flash fiction, and how to support the podcast in the show notes. This has been Mariah Avix and 600 Second Saga.